Hello, I'm Professor Luigi Fontana, the Scientific Director of the Charles Perkins Center, Royal Prince Alfred Clinic and Longevity Program of the University of Sydney in Australia. I recently wrote a book entitled The Path to Longevity, containing in-depth scientific knowledge of the interventions and mechanisms promoting physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health and well-being. I decided to write this book because every day in my clinical practice I see people who are suffering and who mistakenly believe that their chronic diseases and emotional distress are due to bad genes or misfortune. This is sad because we now know that many chronic illnesses are preventable. Indeed, studies of longevity in animal and clinical models and human centenarians have shown that it is possible for people to live past the age of 100 without developing major chronic illnesses. I believe that this kind of healthy longevity is not a matter of genetics or chance, though these factors do play a role. The World Health Organization estimates that by amending lifestyle factors, including poor diet, physical inactivity, smoking, and excess body weight, we could prevent at least 80% of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes, and more than 40% of cancer. The results of my scientific studies that I conducted in Washington University, in St. Louis, in US, and Italy, and now in Australia, suggest that these numbers are conservative and that many of the common chronic disease that we see in our hospitals are preventable. Well, what I hope to show in this book is how nutrition, physical exercise, and cognitive training can lead to a long life free of disease, and most importantly, why these factors have the influence on health that they do. I believe that if people can understand the physiological, biochemical, and molecular mechanism leading to healthy longevity, they can make informed choices that will help them to live longer and, most importantly, being happier and healthier. Additionally, in this book, I also have illustrated other practices and interventions that promote well being and happiness, such as mindful meditation, healthy sleeping patterns, some breathing techniques, and the importance of social relationships, friendship, compassion, altruism, and philosophical contemplation. And I know that in Japan, people value philosophy very much. These two, this intervention have also scientific backing. Indeed, a more expansive framework must be developed to cultivate human well-being and flourishing while protecting nature and this planet. In summary, I would like you to understand that what you eat and what you do shapes not only your metabolic health but also your emotions and how your brain processes information and creates thoughts and ideas. Our thinking and ideas influence our actions that in time become our habits. A collection of habits forms a large portion of our personality. Therefore, we don't have to reach far to see that our habits, health, and personality at the end decide our success in life and our degree of freedom and happiness. if we can learn how to travel the paths of life with confidence, if we can master how to experience life without anxiety or fear, but with curiosity, creativity, trust, serenity, kindness, and compassion, we can achieve our true potential. Let me end with this citation from the Book of Changes, the I Ching, one of my favorite philosophical books, that says, as long as a man's inner nature remains stronger and richer than anything offered by external fortune, as long as he remains inwardly superior to fate, fortune will not desert him.